My name? Unknown. Yeah, in homage of Yusaku's hoodie style, why not? I thought I'd wear one of my hooded items of clothing. So first up, this review is a day late. My apologies. Also, my hair's going to be a bit wet today, just come out the shower. Sorry. I did say last week that I felt like it was an episode that we didn't really need, and you could, in a way, class it as filler. We could have not watched this episode, and we could have kind of put the pieces together, how Yusaku got his original deck, which we're going to learn in the next episode, and how Yusaku met Kusanagi. Like, it was kind of obvious. They obviously are both trying to stop the Knights of Hanoi, because they are both somewhat victims of the Lost Incident. Yusaku directly, Kusanagi indirectly because of his brother, and they're both trying to find the Knights of Hanoi to somehow fix the problem that they have. So, yeah, I could have figured that out without watching this episode, and then I watched this episode, and I'm in the exact same mindset, so you probably could have skipped it. But overall, did I enjoy the episode, putting those feelings aside? Yes, I did. I did have fun with it. And the main fun I had was, surprisingly, in Yusaku's duel. Because I was like, oh, we're having a flashback and a duel in the flashback. Oh, do we really need to see this? But when I saw Yusaku's cards that he was playing, it made me laugh. Fun fact, most of the cards that Yusaku used in the deck he was playing in that duel pretty much came in the first Link deck that came out in real life. Like, Exarion Universe, Marauding Captain, and Galaxy Photon was his name? What was his name? Photon Thrasher, I think it was. The first card he summoned, obviously, was that Photon Thrasher, and I was like, oh my god, is Yusaku's original deck going to be a Galaxy deck? And I, for some reason, thought for a second he was going to summon like a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, but no, it didn't get that far. He was playing the Link starter deck, so it's just a bunch of cards that you can get to the field easily. He even played a Forbidden Lance, which I thought was amazing. So seeing some of these cards actually kind of played to the nostalgia, mainly seeing Marauding Captain, Limited Removal especially for me. I really like seeing Limited Removal, and the fact that the opponent played it and he played it as well was really awesome. And we get a little bit of a confirmation, I guess, from this duel that people are a little bit still unsure if at the start of the series Link monsters were already an established thing, since nobody was really using them too much until Yusaku did. But obviously now it's revealed that, yeah, Link monsters originally existed because he summons his Gaia Link monster. I've completely forgot the name of it. But we're going to see in the next episode how he gets his cards. They heard about a Cyburst deck that was locked away in a dungeon, and they're going to go dungeon exploring with Kusanagi to try and find it. There was something I was a little bit teased by in this episode, and that was the fact that we saw Kusanagi with a duel disc. And I really thought we were going to get to see Kusanagi duel in this episode, because in the preview we see him getting harassed by the Knights of Hanoi, and I'm like, he's going to have to duel them, and that is where Yusaku's going to jump in. But no, unfortunately, even though we saw that duel disc twice, and we were told that he wasn't a very good duelist, or he didn't believe in his own dueling ability, but I really wanted to see it. It's the show don't tell. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him try and duel, and he wasn't that good. We never got to see it. I was really curious to see what kind of deck he would play as well, but never mind. Something random that I wanted to mention. I noticed that this scene here, where Yusaku puts his hand out for Kusanagi to grab him, it's probably got absolutely nothing to do with it at all. Probably just a coincidence. I mean, it's not that much of a scene, it's just he helps him up. It reminded me exactly of this scene from Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5, and it's only fresh in my mind because I just recently did the Yuzu thingy video, so yeah, I don't know, just thought it was similar. I'd bring it up. I guess we learned a little tiny bit about Kusanagi. He was originally a sporty guy, he liked to play sports. After seeing what happened to his brother, he completely fell into programming and stuff, completely getting rid of all his sports, his future in sports, just so he could try and help his brother. So we already knew he was a caring brother, so it just further cements that, I guess. The animation style in this episode I felt was a little bit different. So when we first saw Yusaku, I thought he looked kind of, I don't know, I thought he looked younger because of the animation style. He looked thinner as well. But it was just weird to see Yusaku, like, if you would have told me this episode was made as the original episode 1, but they scrapped it and decided to move to whatever the original episode 1 was instead, I would have kind of believed you, because they, like, hide Yusaku for a little bit with his, like, they only show you the bottom of his face, but we know what he looks like, so I'm like, why are you hiding his face again? And then he's like, what's your name? He's like, I'm unknown. He's like, oh, okay, my name's, like, Nameless, or whatever he was called. So, I don't know. I thought it was a bit weird. I like the bit, though, where he went up. He says, meet me at this hot dog stand, and he comes, he says, thank you, and he buys a hot dog. That was a nice little interaction, and then they decide to work together. I feel like that should have been covered a bit more. I feel like with Yusaku's personality, he would be a bit less trusting of trusting anyone, especially someone he just met just this once. But I guess they shared similar personalities and things, so fair enough. And Yusaku also lectured Kusanagi on doing things by himself. He's never going to succeed by doing that. But isn't that, like, kind of what Yusaku does anyway? I know he relies on Kusanagi now, but that's what he was doing then, so I don't know. Just one of those things. The start of the episode as well, it teases that Shima knows something about Yusaku. This is all just a bait and switch. He's trying to lead you into thinking, I know that you're Playmaker. It's going to be something stupid. Don't know what it's going to be, but it'll be something. It's like, oh, you're really I don't know, you're really a Blue Angel fan or something. I don't know. That'll probably the weird thing it is. So that's just a little bait and switch. I mean, overall, there isn't really too much to say about the episode. We kind of knew most of the stuff that got revealed. We already talked about this last week. But I'd love to know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. Did you think of it as a filler episode? Or did you feel like there was enough content and things that you wanted to see that interested you, that you class it as a part of the continuation of the series, even though it isn't pushing the plot forward, but we're learning more about the backstory? So yeah, just love to know what you guys thought. But other than that though, guys, thank you very much for watching and catch you later.